Okay, this is a reading for the sign of Gemini. This is a vision for you, Gemini. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet. This is for February for Gemini. So this is the Brass Love One Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. This is for my Gemini. You don't have to take anything as fact, Gemini, that's in any readings that I have on my channel. Okay, but I believe everything that God gives me, okay? So this for my Gemini. Let me see if it's a vision for my Gemini universe. Is there anything for a Gemini? Whoever you are, wherever you live. I hear Seattle, but wherever you live, my Gemini. Deep, Cincinnati, Seattle. Shoot. Get me out of the street. Rainy street. If the ground not wet, it's just black. Cars on each side. Let's see. Where is you going at, Gemini? And it's dark. Where are you going? Okay. It's night. What they call pitch black. Where you going, Gemini? I'm going to sit back a little bit. Just bear with me. Okay. Let me think. Okay. We got Gemini passing off something. What is it? It's like the hands. It's like the hands doing whatever. Everything is on the dark side. Dark. The clothes kind of dark, so I can't tell because it's night. It's passing off of something. It's like somebody pass off something. It's like somebody walk past you and they pass you something. They steady walking, so nobody knows. It's like somebody coming this way, you coming that way, and somebody like pass something. You know, but nobody sees the exchange. So we got a Gemini. It's dark outside though. If it's not rain on the ground, it's just that the ground is just black and it's dark out there. So I don't know if it's 12 o'clock at night. It's late. Could be 1 in the morning because I don't see any more people. So let's just flow for a Gemini out there. Let's just flow. Which is you in here, Gemini? You hear me talking to the cards. I talk to the cards. Are you in here, Gemini? Because I'm talking to my Gemini. I'm talking to my Gemini. Okay, let's flow for my Gemini. Let's just flow deep. Okay, we got some negative talk from a leader. So that person might have been a leader. Something was canceled 2 times. Maybe that's why you had to go out in the dark like that, because that you might have supposed to have met that person and you canceled it or something. Okay. They say they don't even like me. That person and whoever else that person hooked to, but you brought blessings. So we have, there's going to be justice for sure for somebody. Usually it be for who I'm talking about, and that would be Gemini. Spilling it will only help because you're a conscious thinker. So we have, are you just holding on for, this is a negative though, are you holding on for dear life? Is it two, maybe it's 2, Gemini, let me see. That's a negative. It might be 2 different Geminis I'm talking to. Let me just put the cards down for a minute, Gemini. Attempts to find my mother. Holding on for life. That's when something bad happening. Something canceled 2 times. Put the brakes on it. Put the brakes on it. Maybe God don't want Gemini to go somewhere. You want to be free from commitment, Gemini. If that's a Gemini that's selling drugs, passing guns, or whatever's going on there, or I don't look like nobody hugging and kissing or nothing. It seems like it's 2 guys, but nothing like that's happening. So you want to be free. You want to get out. It's been canceled. Remember, you want out. Maybe right here, you want out. Let me just flow for my Gemini. Let me just try to put it in order what I think. Oh. Bear with me, Gemini. So we got a negative right here. So we got something that happened to a Gemini, or you're a witness. Anything like that, Gemini? You're a witness or something happened to my or Gemini. See, you don't want to do something. Follow me. Let's go for my Gemini. Maybe somebody want to know was you loose. The loose would be, this a female card, but I'm going to say loose as far as you want to do some talking. Is you want to snitch. Can I say it like that? Let's hold for a minute for the Gemini. Okay, let's see. Some leader, whoever he is. The N-word. Dealing with two guys look the same. See, we got a Gemini who was killed, or we have a Gemini who is a witness. Release your loved one. Let me sit here for a minute. I don't see a robbery. It ain't a robbery. It's not a robbery. So Gemini, I had to turn off my heat, Gemini. Bear with me for a minute. I'll be right back. Back, Gemini. Hope you can't hear me chewing this peppermint. Okay, we got the policeman. So we got to go two different directions. We got a policeman in a situation over here with a person. That's a Gemini. Or we have over here somebody else who got a problem with the Gemini. Murdered the Gemini. Either side. Let's flow. So we got Gemini. We got somebody who might have went to jail. The Gemini no. Went in straight, came back out gay, anything like that. Let's just flow. So we can take three different directions. Okay, so we have like we can deal with the cops over here with this one, and it could be all the same, but I'm gonna try to separate it. If it look like it's the same, I guess I can mish it together, but seem like it's separate. So we have right here the first card. We can call this the N-word, because guys call each other the N-word. Follow me? Or we can just take this as racist. Follow me? Because we dealing with a leader on the table. So the leader don't have to be, this a leader. And this a cop, right? They a leader, right? But also they could be another kind of leader. A drug dealer, gang member, whoever it is. A leader, whoever the leader is, right? This was strictly a white person card and a police card at first. Because God gave me this blue out brother. But this came out in a storyline of a relative of mine. And the person that killed my relative was not a cop. Follow me? The person was black, like my relative was black. But the person was some type of a leader, right? Get my drift, okay? So I had to just call this card a leader, not just a police card or a white person card, but a leader of whatever that person is the leader of. Follow me? So let's just flow. So whatever kind of leader, whoever it is, right? Or a cop or a white person. That's this card mean, right? Robbing. If it's somebody else, if it's the cops, just simply patting down. You heard what I said, right? The person was talking, focusing on the Gemini, right? Only you, babe. This is a romantic card, but I got to turn it around for the storyline. It just means I'm focused on you. You're the person I'm talking to, I'm trying to deal with right now. So we have either a racist policeman, racist white person in general, or we got the guys calling each other the N-word, or we got a black person who think they better than the other black person talking down to, however you want to slice it, take it, however it goes. Like music, the Gemini. It was negative talk as far as from a leader to the Gemini. Whatever this leader is, whatever the person represents, follow me? Death of anything that did not serve the Gemini needed to let go of. But also the death of anything that does not serve this leader, the leader was going to get rid of. Follow me? So if it meant kill the Gemini, that's what the leader did, whoever the leader is. If not, that is Gemini having to bring death to anything that did not serve Gemini. That simply means just get away from it. See what I'm saying? Okay. Stop indulging, right? If it's the Gemini. Relationship of anything that killed the Gemini emotions and hopes, Gemini need to get away from. Don't indulge in. But if it's the other way around, is a negative. I just said that, right? Okay. This person was chipping away at the Gemini. But Gemini is a pioneer. Follow me? So we have right here that this person was gathering up information as far as the Gemini. Follow me, whoever it is, right? Walking all over the Gemini. So we have, let's take this over here. I want to change, but I worry about other people. So we got the Gemini, might want to change, but dealing with some leader that's stopping Gemini from being Gemini's true self, right? I worry about others. But God said, who are you, Gemini? You shouldn't worry about what other people think, Gemini. Okay? Spilling it will only help you, Gemini. Be a conscious thinker. So we have that they don't even like me. So whoever the Gemini is connected to, they don't even like Gemini. From the cops or whoever Gemini is connected to. But Gemini is a blessing. Okay? So we can leave it right there. With Gemini dealing with some kind of leader that Gemini is connected to. whoever it is that's robbing a Gemini, talking down to the Gemini, or whatever this person doing, being racist, if not racist, robbing a Gemini, or whatever the person doing. Okay, so let's just flow right here and take it another direction. So that's what Gemini gonna be dealing with and catering to later on in the winter, summer, spring, or whatever. Okay, so maybe that's a Gemini that's going to jail. Right here, detention time away. So maybe a Gemini's going to jail or something like that. And Gemini gonna go in straight and come out another way. Maybe it's anything like that. Okay, let's just go. So let's leave that as that. That we got a Gemini that might be going in jail and got negative talk from leaders, whoever the leaders are, or whatever these people are doing. So let's just take this as another Gemini or the same person. I don't know. Okay, so we have right here for Gemini. A mirror is meant to show you the truth, Gemini. You need to look with both of your eyes, because something was counted 2 times for the sign of Gemini, and time counted to Gemini or somebody who had a problem with Gemini. But God wanted Gemini to put the brakes on that thing, Gemini. Universe say put the brakes on it. Stop, Gemini. Don't go. Don't do it. Don't say it or whatever. Because Gemini's story was flimsy, or somebody else's story was flimsy. Whatever they saying was flimsy. Something was flimsy, and it caused torment for the sign of Gemini. Because Gemini wanted to be free from a commitment, maybe with a leader, whoever the leader is. Or maybe if Gemini in jail, Gemini want to get out of jail, whatever this is. Somebody was energy seeking as far as the Gemini, but Gemini need to see it for what it is. Something happened on a weekend, whatever weekend, and somebody saw it. He, she, or whoever saw it, including the Gemini maybe, or it was against the Gemini, because right here, it was awful what somebody did to the Gemini, tested and measured and saw, and it was awful. Okay, so we have right here, Gemini 1, Gemini mother. Gemini might be in jail with this one. If not in jail, out on the streets with some leader who's dominating or whatever's going on. Gemini 1, Gemini mother right here. Senseless to find my mother. It's a helpless card. When you want your mother, you need your mother's love because you're being treated badly. So we have right here, Gemini holding on for life right here. You have been on. You will have to be strong in jail or wherever Gemini is at, out on the streets, in the street, like I said, I saw in my vision or whatever. You're just holding on for dear life, trying to keep Gemini's life in a situation. So we have right here, Gemini was resistant to hold this person accountable. They are light green. But it's going to be some justice for sure against whoever this is. Right? So whoever it is don't look like Gemini. So it could be a cop, or it could be a inmate, or it could be just some leader, whoever the leader is. Right? So we have right here that Gemini say Gemini can't do it, won't do it, or anything as far as won't. Right? Gemini got brown eyes. Somebody wanted to know if Gemini was loose, be promiscuous, or anything like, because it's a female card. But I'm talking about a male. Somebody was looking at what was ahead and wanted to know if Gemini was loose. They could get away with stuff with Gemini. If Gemini was easy, if it's court or whatever this is. If Gemini talk or whatever. If not that easy as far as sexually loose or anything like that. Okay, next one is, are you molded to a religion, Gemini, having faith? Or molded to rules that people give you, Gemini, or your leaders, your God, people who say that they are leaders. Next card is finally Gemini in a safe and happy place. So with this card, this is a death card, but also this card is when you accomplish something in life, and like if you go through college and you make it through college, whatever it is, you know it'd be something good. Or just a death card. So we have right here that show that you can build your future, Gemini. Cheat on your fortune. Because we have right here that pick a dream and create it for yourself, Gemini. Place a nickel on a stone and make a wish. So we have right here, you are still here. Enjoy your life, Gemini. Release your loved one. It is okay. So we might have a Gemini where somebody you know died some kind of way, my Gemini. And God say, release your loved one, my Gemini. Okay? Because you still here, you still have life. So maybe a friend of yours died, was murdered, or died, or anything like that. Maybe you're going to be a witness. Maybe you got put in jail, and when you was in jail, something happened to you. You went in straight and you coming out gay. Or some kind of way, you got roughed up by the cops some kind of way. I'm trying to take it different ways going off the cards, whichever direction this went. But some kind of way you're going to do something with your life and make your life better right here with this one, finally. Or we got a Gemini where something happened to you. You said you can't and you won't know in a situation. But it's going to be justice for sure against somebody who don't look like you, so you can hold this person accountable. You holding on to life. Want your mother because it was awful what was done to you. Somebody tested and measured. It was terrible over a weekend. In jail, if not in jail, outside in the street some kind of way with some kind of leader. You want to be free from a commitment, so some kind of way. You might got roughed up, went through torment. God wanted you to put the brakes on what even going to meet this person because it was counseled 2 times, or it was counseled by these people 2 times that they don't even like you. But wherever the card at in here, you had to look with both eyes, and the mirror is meant to show a Gemini the truth. So you went to meet somebody in the vision. Remember, you was resistant to hold these people accountable. You might have got roughed up, and you didn't talk up and say who did whatever to you when you went to court. And then when you went inside the jail, you might have got roughed up some more maybe, because they say detention time away and it's probably jail because you changed up. You regular and then you gay now. Because maybe some kind of way you might have got roughed up by a cop. It don't have to be that, but you could have. They don't even like you because whoever the cop is, he could be racist. He's focused totally on you. Right? Leader. Negative, talking negative to you, chipping away at you, making you feel like nobody when God said you're a pioneer. Who are you really? He wanted to know who are you really. You telling him who you is, but he didn't want to believe that or take that as true. Anything like that. Spelling it out only will help you. They don't even like you, and that would be the cop. If you're dealing with a cop, you're going to be catering to going to jail or court or anything as far as this cop. If there's anything like that, detention time away. Okay, something was canceled 2 times, maybe going to court or anything like that. You was resistant to hold him accountable because maybe you was afraid at first, but he was gathering up information about you maybe and walking all over you. Maybe outside, death of anything that did not serve you. You had to get away from, but the death of anything that didn't serve him, he had to get away from. So it can go different directions. Where you wasn't treated right by a cop at your car at the stop, like you got stopped, but I don't see no cars like in the street or something like that. Or and then you didn't get treated right because he was racist, or he's patting you down every time he saw you, or he just ain't treat you right and you wouldn't take him to court, or you just went to jail some kind of way for whatever you went to jail for. Something was canceled 2 times maybe, or somebody did something to you in the street that's a leader or something like that maybe. And then you went to jail, and you went in jail, you got roughed up maybe, or whatever might have happened in jail. And then you saw that really they don't even like you in jail, or the people out in the street didn't like you, or whoever this is, or whatever this is. You was resistant to hold a person accountable, maybe tell on somebody. You could have been a witness that you saw something over a weekend, or somebody saw something happen to you over a weekend. But it's saying you resistant, so you might have saw something or whatever. Something been canceled 2 times, so you're going to come out and change your life up seem like, from what maybe it was. So I'm going to end this with a Gemini. Justice for sure. So I'm not going to take this as a death of a Gemini. I'm going to take this as justice. I'm going to take this as an accomplishment for my Gemini. You're just holding on for life, though. Finally in a safe and happy place, a Gemini. But I don't see no gun card. So I feel like holding on for dear life, being in jail some kind of way, because I saw the detention time away. It's going to be justice for sure some kind of way against somebody who didn't treat you right. And you're just going to change your life around, I feel like. So you can twist it and take whatever from it, Gemini, that can go with you.